Hello there, Cancer. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Cancer for April of 2021. For everybody who's new out there, we pull 4 cards for the month and we use the bottom card on the deck, kind of an overall view of the month. And we pull angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a weird speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. It makes all you Cancers, I suppose, named Frankie for the time of the reading. Now look at your moon sign and your rising sign. Get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I really don't think the cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme for the month. Now, it looks as if we got some really good words here, but we have a couple cards that might be a bit rough depending on how things go for us. But I think if we really work at this, we're going to come out of this on the top side, and we're going to take on whatever we need to take on in order to pull everything together, to pull all of the things, pull everything through is what I really want to say. Pull everything through and get it all working basically for us instead of against us. Our words are transformation, abundance and openness, truth and resilience. And we're pretty honest people. All of us like money. That abundance word's kind of helpful, but I think with that abundance word in there, a couple of these cards, we're going to have to really bust our butts there to get the abundance that we're looking for. Our first card here is the Knight of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles is good, actually, because it brings good news, usually, concerning our money, for the most part. And this Knight of Pentacles has been showing up repetitively in the readings this month, and I don't just shuffle the cards. I stick them back in the deck in different areas, then reshuffle them, and this little dude keeps coming up. Now, this is going to be Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, male or female, because these are general readings. Some of us might be being called up based on looking at these cards to actually take on this kind of energy, which wouldn't be our normal mode of operation. It's basically outside of us because it's a energetics that's more, I want to say, more fast moving than what we would normally do. But it's going to be important, and you'll see with the rest of these cards here as we go through the reading. Now, if it's someone outside of us, if it's a person outside of us, it represents someone who has the spirit of a venture, period, but who is very, very materially minded. That's why I'm saying it's kind of outside of us. If I was going to hire a Knight of Pentacles, like for a position, they'd be good at performing any task that I would put out in front of them, but they're not a self-starter energy, so it's not the King of Pentacles. I'd have to tell them, this is what I want done, and they would do it very efficiently, and they're diligent in their work, things like that. But it suggests some kind of situation for us that's involving travel, maybe arrivals, departures, that kind of energy. We might quit a job, which I can see basically in these cards. We could quit a job to maybe to get more money someplace else, or we could move to another place with this card. Remember, it's arrival, departures, things like that. Move to some other place entirely in order to, for that same exact reason. Or we can experience with this a lot of other changes that are relative to our money. But normally it's pretty good news, transformative, abundance, that type of energy, things that this is what we really want in our life, and we're going to go after it, go get it, basically. So, because our next card down here, I'm picking the Knight of Pentacles up again. Our next card down here is the Ace of Swords. And this is a big card because it's a major breakthrough in our lives. And this is air energy, and it's about how we think. So it's a breakthrough in our lives, a brand new lifestyle coming into being, and that we have achieved this kind of opportunity. Basically, we've achieved the opportunity because of our dint of will. So using our mental faculties at a really, really high level. That means being focused and stable and all that kind of energy. So we get prosperity, we get new development. We can get a lot of spiritual development with this, because remember, it's air energy, it's mental energy. We can get this new direction, a totally new direction in our lives. There can be birth with this card, a child, an idea, maybe enterprise, things like that can come into being. So this is a month. If we have some kind of idea that we want to implement, boy, we could really bring it to fruition. We're in a position of power with the possibility, with this Ace of Swords, of manifesting our own philosophy in some type of a new way. And that's an excellent energy. It's like outside of us. So I think maybe based on looking at this Knight of Pentacles and the next card here, it's going to be transformative, really transformative, like our word down here, and it's going to bring a flow, probably of money and things like that, into our lives. Because but it's going to happen through us, through our will, right? Using our brain at this really high capacity. Because the next card here is the Eight of Rods, and we have 3 Rods cards in here, and a couple of them are really can be tough cards. So this is a card of movement towards our goals. So it's a time for us to follow through on what has already been put into motion. If we put it in motion, staying on top of it, being resilient, following through all the details, the Knight of Pentacles would handle that kind of energy. We've like shot the arrows into the air, and they are aimed directly at this goal, that right to the spot where we aimed them, and they are going to hit. So things are happening fast. It might involve travel, just like the Knight of Pentacles, considerable travel, usually air travel, landings, and taken back off again. I know it's a tough time for doing that kind of travel, but some of us may be doing it or taking it a different way. It's a busy, hopeful situation, but it moves very fast. And actually, we Cancers, we don't move really fast. You know, it's like we want everything good, quiet, that type of energy in our house. For the most part, things orderly, those kind of things. And we think things through. They never happen outside of us. I don't think a lot of people realize that. We don't just do things. We've thought them totally through over and over again, 1,000,000 times before we actually do them. Because we want to make sure it's right for everyone. So this brings like busy, hopeful situations into our life, but situations that are moving really fast. We're supposed to move with them, but we need to stay who we are with this card. Stay who we are. Don't give that up. Establish the role that I want to play, period, and get rid of anything that that's no longer suitable to me, or the role that I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to, maybe I'm saying to myself, well, I don't want to be the babysitter of someone else, that type of energetics, but establish who I am, and kind of stick to it. And that would be a little bit tough for us. We can be stubborn if need be, but that's if something's really disruptive. This card here can bring, like a little bit of edgy energy in, but we have those good words, so it doesn't make me think that it's going to be difficult. This card, this Five of Rods, right? We got a lot of fire energy in this reading. So this Five of Rods is about competition, usually in the global economy. Sometimes people call this a fake battle, I've heard, but in my understanding of the card, like this could be a friendly competition between friends. So for some of us, it could be. For others of us, it's going to be that mad scramble in the workplace, like for money and power and, well, all those things that it brings, that greed, that corruption, the one-upmanship. And we don't really do that type of energy, but it shows that it's coming towards us. So this is a card that represents struggle in the marketplace. And there actually is a lot of that right now. So like the new factors are moving into the neighborhood that are going to cause us to have to change, adapt, and grow. And life won't be as simple as it used to be. So something's going to transform here. So some new competition in the neighborhood or in the industry itself. And we have to put forth a heck of a lot more energy with this card to keep what we've gained in terms of like material goods, financial gain, things like that. So we're really going to have to pay attention to what's going on, because rods are usually business finance. Pay attention to what all's happening or going on around us in the world. There's a lot of things basically changing, and we want to stay our stable selves, and we're pretty good people, period. That's the way it is, but we are going to have to really take a handle on this. Now we got two cards that are telling us good news or swift movement, air travel, or travel in some manner, moving for, I think this may be like some type of a work reading, but it's also telling me stay who I am in the process of this and don't give it up for anything. And I'm saying it because of this card. Now we got the 10 of Rods. So the 10 of Rods is when we're taking up new responsibilities that are appropriate to a new cycle in our lives, because a 10 reduces to 1, and that's a new beginning. We have that ace in there too. So they can seem like they're really burdensome. It's called the 10 rods of heavy burden, but we have the strength, we have the character to carry them. And we feel like at this time we can do just about anything, even if it is extremely difficult. But here with this card, we might have, sometimes all the stuff we've done went for nothing. Actually, like all the extra hard work we put in went for nothing. And we might be carrying the burdens that really don't belong to us. Now, I think about this card, we could feel weary, as if the whole world is dumped on our shoulders, which is how we get that a lot in our lives. But it's up to us whether that responsibility we've undertaken is legitimately required, or if other people are shirking their duties. Now, in this time, well over this whole last year, basically. I'm still in March, but this is a whole year since all of this chaotic stuff, let's put it that way, has happened. And kids are home from school. Sometimes my spouse is out of work. Sometimes I'm out of work. This could be, I'm helping kids with their homework. I'm making sure they're doing their studies if they're online and the schools aren't open yet. It's a lot of extra responsibility on us. But, thinking about this, asking others, hey, stand up, step up to the plate. You do your fair share, rather than taking that deep breath and saying, oh, brother, stepping back and doing it. So I think of this type of energy like, Johnny, take out the garbage. I will, Mom. Johnny, take out the garbage. I will, Mom. Johnny, take out the garbage. Time number 3. I'm busy right now. I told you I'd do it. And 2 days later, I'm taking the garbage out. It's that kind of energy sometimes. So for some of us, might be something we're doing for a new job, just to, maybe for our job, and it's getting to be too much. Let's say, okay, every Friday, this is an example. Every Friday night, Sally throws all of her work on my desk and says, I have to go for my nail appointment, and the boss needed this done yesterday, and I just haven't had time. Here, Cancer, go do it. And it's that type of energy where I don't want to do it, and I end up stuck at work for an hour or two after finishing Sally's work, making sure it's on the desk for the boss, and Sally gets the promotion. So it would be, am I going to go, say, hey, Sally, this is not my work. I'm sorry, you're going to have to miss your appointment. Or am I going to be sweet and swallow it? And this card tells me don't be sweet and swallow it if it's non-beneficial, basically, to me, and it's getting Sally the promotion and I'm stuck, So I really want to think about that. How much extra load am I carrying? So I want to make sure that other people are doing their fair share of the stuff. And I need to ask for help if I need the help with this card. Don't let the pride, like I'll do it myself, don't let pride stand in my way. I've seen lately a lot of companies and bosses are shoving more and more work onto people, and without compensation, and just saying, just like, it's expected. Maybe I need to speak up. Maybe I need the company to quit putting it all on me, or maybe I need another new job and I need to basically like move on, or how do I want to say this? Move on, or tell myself the truth and kind of be open to which way am I supposed to go? What is it that I'm basically supposed to do? Do I really need to go and maybe move somewhere else? Maybe I need a different thing or a change, and to actually really step up to the plate, face it, and if I can't transform it, and if it's not benefiting me this month, I need perhaps to maybe move on and get something that's going to give me, or maybe do that resume to get the promotion, or maybe sit down and tell the boss exactly what all the work is that I am doing and how much I am actually worth. It feels like that time to actually speak up and say what has to be said. And if I don't get, it's that kind of energy. If I don't get like what I want, or some type of a compromise energy that's suitable for me, then it may be time to say, you know? Or maybe I go pick up Johnny by his ear and drag him back over to the garbage can and say, when I said, and take the little computer game away from him, when I said garbage, I meant garbage. It's that kind of energy. Normally we don't do that. So this is what I'm feeling, and it's something we're just going to have to kind of step up to the plate and do. Our angel card here is acceptance. It says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. And I'm going to say, and really pay attention right now. If I can't do it anymore, I can't do it. You receive this card to help your relationship with yourself and others. The next time you're tempted to judge yourself or someone else harshly, pray for their health and happiness instead. The more positive route helps build self-esteem, harmony, and heals relationships. Notice how much better you feel when you think positively about yourself and others. Don't try to control or change others, which we can't do. I think that's what these cards are talking about. Let go of the tendencies to force things to happen, and you will receive your desired result or better outcome more peacefully. When one door closes, another one opens. And we Cancers, if we tell ourselves the truth down here and we're open to the truth, we are worth the effort that we put into things. And what I'm hearing is, and we should be respected or compensated for that effort. They said compensated too with this Five of Rods thing here. Well, Cancer, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, or if you need an appointment, all of the information's down below in the About section over at the website. And over at the website, there's 2 short videos. One explains the prayer class, the other the suture classes I put out there for you guys. Prayer class is 2.5 hours long, tells how to format prayers, why you format them the way you do, and the sutures are just simple thought forms that are specific to enhance the clear perceptions. You put them in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day, and it really enhances the clear perceptions. The videos that explain them are over at the website. So to all of you I met through 5 whole years of doing YouTubes, and everyone I've met through 33 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully, I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.